Okay, so since there are at least 3 people waiting to see the finished product of this, I thought I would share, while it's doing its thing, share with you a quick breakdown of what I had to go through to make this work. So, as you can see, it's a green screened driving shot. The whole scene, which I shot about a year ago, strictly for the express purpose of seeing how well I could do this kind of thing, actually. I learned quite a bit. In fact, the main thing I learned was shoot it differently. So, if we come in to see what I started with, you're going to see a lot of things. For example, the green screen is really uneven, different light all the way across, all the way up to here, from here, and then even the mirror has some green in it, but it's a different color green and uneven. I threw tracking points in, which ended up becoming useless for 90% of the shots I did. So let me give you a quick rundown of the steps I had to take to make this look halfway decent. And I'm very much a guy that learns by doing. And I'm sure anyone watching this who knows what they're doing will say, well, why didn't you just do it this way? And why didn't you just do it this way? Well, because I didn't know at the time, and it didn't bother to look it up. I learned by figuring it out. And I learned quite a bit on this one. So, let's get into it. I used Primat as my main keyer. It's basically a straightforward keyer that does most of the work for you, except get rid of those track points that were just useless. I then had to use a mask to get rid of those. I went in and I found we shot some background plates, which I had to stabilize and colorize to work, and I did it in a 32-bit color channel when I laid that in, just so I can get the lights to be a little more realistic looking. I cut out the mirror, had tracked my tracking. I actually had to track to the mirror, the corner of the mirror, just to make it work, and I used a reverse angle. For color correction, gave it a bluish hue, brought up some of those darks because it was shot rather darkly, which is what I asked for. Then I brought in my lens flares to give it a more, hey, I'm looking through the window. And then I anamorphed it. It's not a word. I letterboxed it. I took it from a 185 to a 235, giving it more of a cinematic look. And this is what it is. This is the final product. I just want to interject real quickly that I do notice that the background is not completely stable. I didn't notice that until I rendered out these layers for the breakdown. It has been fixed for the final video. Just so you know, you don't have to hate me, you can still love me. Well, thanks for watching the worst FX breakdown ever put on the internet. I'm Joel Petrie, and you're watching my channel. Love you. Bye.